NIH and CDC, because science is how we get back to normal.
I have personally treated over 350 patients with COVID, and the result has been the same. I put them on hydroxychloroquine, I put them on zinc, I put them on Zitromax, and they are all well. We've not lost one patient.
If it seems like there is an orchestrated attack that's going on against hydroxychloroquine, it's because there is. When have you ever heard of a medication generating this degree of controversy?
But the MDs at Twitter and Facebook have deemed those comments heretical, dangerous. Twitter said the video violates its policies on spreading misleading and potentially harmful information related to COVID-19. Misinformation. Here's what one of the world's top epidemiologists told this show about hydroxychloroquine just last week. Do you think thousands of lives could be saved going forward if they released that hydroxy stockpile and even gave it as a prophylactic for frontline workers if they wanted it?
I think 75,000 to 100,000 lives will be saved if that happens.
Joining me now is Dr. Amina Osqui, cardiologist, CEO of Foxhall Cardiology in D.C. Also with me, Dr. Simone Gold, emergency medicine specialist. Dr. Gold, let's start with you. You organized this now viral event yesterday. What's your reaction to the anti-hydroxychloroquine censorship by big tech?
You know, we come with a message of hope for the American people. The American people have been told that this is just something they need to have a lot of fear and a lot of panic over, and it's simply not true. There's a cure, there's treatment for early COVID disease, and that's hydroxychloroquine and zinc. It's very straightforward. It's easy. When you look at data from other countries, it's easy. We just don't have that kind of access here. And if anybody has any doubt that this is the answer, all they have to do is notice that YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook deleted all information about this. You know, we did do a press conference, but we also had 6 hours of education from physicians explaining exactly why the drug works and going over all the safety and efficacy. They even took down our website. It's incredible. So, I mean, somebody's really afraid of getting the truth out. But I'm here to tell the American people, hydroxychloroquine and zinc, we're going to get the information back up soon, America's frontline doctors.
All right, Dr. Osqui, here's the latest hydroxy hating from Dr. Fauci himself. Watch.
President promoting the effectiveness of hydroxychloroquine. We know the FDA has recommended against emergency use.
Exactly, and I go along with the FDA. The overwhelming prevailing clinical trials that have looked at the efficacy of hydroxychloroquine have indicated that it is not effective in coronavirus disease.
Dr. Osqui, what are the issues with the studies? There's one from Brazil that seemed to be coloring Fauci and others thinking on hydroxy, also the Bullware study. What is he talking about?
Well, what he's talking about is probably the most recent study out of Brazil that was referenced that came out last week in the New England Journal of Medicine. What it showed was when hydroxychloroquine was given late, they couldn't tell whether it worked or not. And that's the study author's own words. The reality is, when given early in mild to moderate disease, hydroxychloroquine works terrifically well. And as we've seen, cuts mortality rates by 50%.
But when we see the comments from mainstream media sources, Dr. Gold, I'm not going to say the word cure. I'm not a doctor, but I am going to say the passionate fight against a drug that's been around for 60 years is stunning. And the vitriol with which the critics launch their attacks, I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if Trump had never talked about it, if they feel differently, or if it's big pharma, or if it's a combination, I don't know. But Dr. Gold, your group became persona non grata really quickly.
You know what, Laura? I'm a board-certified practicing emergency physician. That's fine. We can take it. All of us can take it. But what we need to do is we request that the FDA look at the emergency use authorization that's on their desk. We'd really like them just to allow us to use hydroxychloroquine as we always were able to prior to COVID. And especially let us use it on label now for COVID so that the states can stop restricting our usage of it. We really just want to heal patients and heal America.
Dr. Osqui, former Planned Parenthood president actually chimed in on hydroxy. Watch.
I really worry, Wolf, because there are so many millions of Americans for whom the president is their most trusted messenger. And when he starts saying things that go against science, that are actually dangerous, I worry that Americans are going to go out, as they have before, and take this unproven medication.
When I think of protecting lives, Dr. Osqui, I think of Planned Parenthood.